Good morning everybody and welcome back to I Loaf You. Today we are going to be making some mixed berry tartlets. To start off with, you are going to use any pie crust or pie dough that you may have a recipe for. I will link in the corner up here my recipe for pie crust. Or you can even get a store-made one if that is your preference. So we want to start with your pie crust and then we will go from there. So we will hop right into it. Alright, so we are going to be making these mixed berry tartlets today with blueberries and with some strawberries. So we are going to start off by washing all of our berries, and we want to cut up our strawberries because they're going to be tartlets. You don't want them to be in huge pieces, and some of these berries are quite big. So we're gonna get those cut up and in a bowl, and then I will check back in for adding the rest of our ingredients. So now we have our fruit. We are going to add to this 1 cup of granulated sugar. I have about 8 cups of fruit here. So this is the recipe for that amount. This is about 1 full cup of sugar. And we want 6 tablespoons of cornstarch. And I'm going to put gloves on just so I don't make too much of a mess. You could also use a spoon if you like. But you just want to toss this all together. So at this point I have our pie dough out of the refrigerator, and we just want to get this rolled out nice and thin. Just make sure you are using enough flour so you are not going to stick everywhere if it is a soft dough. If you are using a pre-made pie crust that you have got at the store, you can completely skip this step, obviously, because it will already be rolled out. But I'm going to get this rolled out and we'll check back in with you when we are ready to cut it. Alright, so now you are going to take a glass or a biscuit cutter or a round cookie cutter, whatever you happen to have. I'm just going to put it in flour here, and then we are going to cut our circles out of our pie crust. Obviously this will work a lot better if you are using a circle cutter than if you're using a glass. But we work with what we have. for our tarts, I am just gonna pinch a little bit of an edge all the way along these tarts. Parents, if you were doing this with a kid, you might want to do this step for them, unless they are very careful. You just want to make sure that there's enough of a lip so that your tart filling isn't going to go all over the pan when it's baking in the oven. Step here, you just want to take some of our mixed berry filling and you want to just fill up our tart shells.